When we get out there, I'm gonna be out there like this.
I love your garden. I'm a farmer too. So this is
And it's vice versa. I'm not a gardener.
you're not a farmer.
So we have. You trying to?
Oh.
Can we go by?
Oh yeah, you guys are good. Yeah, thank you.
So we have different lines of flowers.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the YouTube Live, finally. Esoterics, thank you so much. Kind of got to be my own photographer today as well, so it should be fun.
I definitely want to help somebody.
Before you go, I know we have to finish.
Bit of choppy. I'm gonna see what I can do about that in a second here. All right, so with the live, it depends on where we're at as far as data goes, so hopefully it gets better here.
This was already in the works. We have like coordinating with other groups. So I've been on like people's agenda call for like the last so one of the things they want to do is like tell like in terms of like like historical relationships because there's such a generation gap in our own like civilization. Like we have like some really old people that are like networks with the later people, like the people that are so we're trying to kind of use like public facing stuff. Everything is like live stream now. But those people don't know about no live stream at all. So we're trying to like
Basically, everybody's just sitting up here. It's a very small street with like triple parking going on. So once everybody gets cleared here, we'll just basically take off marching. I am hoping the choppiness and the audio kind of gets better. If it doesn't, we'll see about just going over to Facebook because I will be going to another march today. Not another march, but it's a protest around Edgewood Way. Thank you, love blessings. We're gonna try to make sure this is as good as possible. So far, it doesn't look too choppy. So not taking control of Wendy. Well, that is what the flyer said. So basically, I want you to think of this march as basically everybody just marching to the Wendy's. Nothing crazy like that. Um, yeah, nothing crazy. Trust me, I haven't been down here since a slew of incidents have happened down there at Wendy's. This is my first time going, so if I felt like it was going to be in that spirit, I would not be coming. So it is not particularly what you're thinking. So they're talking about leaving at 2:30. So guys, if you can please share the link to my channel, please. My first live is today. I will be doing some Facebook Live as well once Tuesday comes around because that's when my lift is up. So I'm pretty excited for that as well. Because I'll tell you what, Mr. Frank, to be my personal opinion about the whole thing, I'm with you on that one. Um, for me, the frustration comes when other people were getting shot at and assaulted down there. No matter what was going on, it should have been um, addressed way earlier because I mean, everybody knew that it was going to be at this worst boiling point. Something terrible was going to happen in order for that to stop. And sure enough, it did. So, um, yeah, like I said, I just wouldn't be coming down here if I felt like it was something of an aggressive takeover or anything. So they're saying basically everybody's going to start off at 2:30. Pretty excited, man. It's been a couple weeks. Last week I had my birthday, so I took a break with my son, and ever since then I've been trying to work on the channel. Basically, just learned out of nowhere that I finally able to go live. So I was like, oh, we got to get to work, and I've been having people hit me up for gigs, which is exciting. I did my first gig. It was at an Ethiopian funeral. It's very different, but it was a really good experience as well, and it also taught me a lot of things about streaming things for people, the equipment that I need, and a lot of other things that are going on. I also do too. What's up, day one? Day one. Got a lot of day ones coming today, I'm pretty sure, especially everybody who helped me get to 1,000 subscribers in 2 days. That's pretty incredible. So by the time I get to go to Washington, I'm hoping to get to 2,000 more subscribers. I'm also hoping to have my Patreon up and running so that way I can get my platform a lot more supported so that way I can start taking these trips to, these other areas that things are happening. You got streamers in Carolina right now, streamers up in Minnesota, streamers in Seattle, New York as well. And I'm glad we're all giving these different vantage points. And so I'm hoping that I can actually get involved and get more traveling as well. If you're just joining, guys, March starts at 2:30, so you got plenty of time to prep yourself for anything. I'll be out here for a few hours. There's also something going on at around 5 o'clock in Edgewood, so I might be there. What they're trying to do in Edgewood, they want a police headquarters put up in Edgewood, and the community doesn't. So that's where I'll be going to see what's that all about. If it's still going on. I heard very little about it. And Edge was a different place during the weekend, so it should be interesting. Thank you, Adriana. Absolutely. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is trying to get together with whoever's going up there. I had several people interested in maybe camping outside in Alexandria, and then we ride into Washington when it's time. I'm hoping to get there maybe like a day or two early, probably 2 days earlier, just so I can map out my routes and everything. I'm hoping to have some protection with me. Uh, vest, gun, backup people, a little bit of everything, because Washington's a huge march, and it's not just people for the cause that are going to be there. So it's going to be a very intense day, and I'm really excited for it though. But definitely want to be uh, careful. Careful. They did break the knobs off, boy. They've been going ham up there. How you doing, Millie? Millie? Hope I'm saying that right. Just gonna stay right here for a second, folks. That's no problem, guys. Just know 2:30. That's when the march starts. I'll be here a couple hours. Once the stream stops, I do believe it just automatically uploads. So if you did miss something, you'll be able to review back to 12 hours. What you're seeing now is a nice community garden that we're actually in front of here. It's actually like a community. It's a community stop gentrification place. So this is basically the community making their own way of things happening here. Welcome everybody. If you're just joining in, the march starts at 2:30, so I'm out here a little early with everybody else preparing. Good news about going down to this march today. It's a really good vibe of just peaceful, keeping it simple. Keeping it nice to everybody in the area, Press is definitely welcomed. As you can see, there's several people with tripods and cameras out here, especially people that I already know. There's Nathan right there. That's Nathan. Nathan always watches my back. I try to make sure I watch Nathan's back as well. More like because I'm filming and he's just doing photography, so he's able to kind of see where I'm at. So shout out to Nathan right there. And then there's other photographers. So as you can see, a whole nother vibe since the last time I was down here, where I absolutely did not feel safe, nor should I have. But yeah, like I said, community garden here, 2:30. This is the first stream. This is my first live stream on YouTube. Hopefully it's looking good for you guys. I will be going back to see how good it looks. And if we need to get more equipment, then I'm just going to go on a campaign. Campaign. I'm already trying to campaign to make sure I got all the things that I need. I don't have op support today. I probably should have got that done, but had a really busy week, incredibly busy week. This stuff's a lot of work. Just came up with a nickname. Heard that day one, another day one. As you can see, it's a community thing here. Lots of people. It should be a good march. Should be a nice, peaceful, quiet, nice march. You guys know it's been like 2 weeks since I got to come to one of these, so it's been like an itch. So, quite happy to be here today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably gonna get myself an encoder. The ultimate end game is to get this streaming device called Live View, and basically I'm able to do like HD streams, but it's $1,000. So I'm gonna have to definitely get my Patreon up and running.
Welcome, guys. My name is Rayshard, and I'm part of the support team here at the Community House Community Movement Builders. I apologize for being here after all of you walked up. I was trying to get the information. So, if you could all do me a favor, because you guys are all tech savvy, you'll just send me a text message to my number, and I'll send you a Google Doc. We want to create an email blast so that we can constantly stay in contact with you about other events that we will and have coordinated. And if your phones are on ready, 615, yes, the beautiful state of Tennessee, 516-4647. 615-516-4647. You can even put in a nice little intro. Hey, like your type. And then I will forward you the Google Doc, and that way we can constantly stay in communication on our forward-moving activities. Thank you so much for being here. And if you do not have a cell phone, or you have a flip phone, from back in the day, y'all watch The Wire, right? Okay. I do have the physical copy. You can just come and write your name and email address out. And I assume the hashtag you want me to announce is Reclaim the RBPC, the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. So anything that you post online, if you could tag it, Reclaim the RBPC, and the RBPC stands for the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll be moving here shortly. Yes, sir.
You hear about last night though? Did y'all hear about last night? What happened in Detroit? What happened?
Specifically.
They shot the kid 15 times in Detroit. Unarmed.
The 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Did.
They're protesting and rioting in Detroit right now.
Yeah. Seen that.
Oh, I bet you got that witness that day, man, when the guys wasn't in the film.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time I was down there.
She crazy.
It got worse, man. Yeah. You been down there since?
I've been down there maybe like 2 or 3 days after that, and I just stopped through. But they started having shootouts and shit.
That was enough of that. Yeah. So have you been around Edgewood?
I went there last night. They had that locked down. Like,
What do you mean?
it was cops everywhere.
Gotcha. So they got a protest up there at 5 o'clock today. Yeah, because they're talking about they're talking about putting a precinct in Edgewood.
Oh,
Yeah, so they don't want that. So they're going up there for that. Welcome everybody. First time here or just joining. First YouTube live. March should start in about 10-15 minutes. Pretty good gathering so far. Little social distancing. Everybody has masks on. Of course, it's a lot.
State troopers like lined up, shoulder waiting for us.
Where?
Cops circling.
Oh, down here, they're cops circling?
You got unmarked cops down there circling. When I came here, they got like state troopers.
You mind if I put you on?
That's fine.
Okay.
So when I pulled up, coming here, they got state troopers on 85 lined up each side. Probably about 6 cars apiece.
On the highway?
On the highway.
Uh-huh.
Here, they keep driving unmarked. Watching and seeing what's going on. As you see the helicopter circulate
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
spot. So they're looking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and other than
It
that,
always escalates once cops get involved. Once there's something to yell at, it pretty much it gets aggressive.
why y'all lined up outside and nobody's running?
You're right.
And why
Especially,
you
are they in riot gear?
Yeah, why you circulating around the
Yeah.
They want the trouble.
Yeah. Especially helicopter. We get one, it's because we're starting, but we get three now they're trying to find out. Then we're gonna see a transport bus come out of somewhere.
Because of Kemp.
Right.
Kemp, man, you a racist. That's what you are. The hell with you. Fuck you, Kemp. And you should try to teach your bottoms yesterday. And then the comments on Twitter, man, your own people don't even want you no more. Get the fuck out of here, resign. Listen.
Thanks, brother. Welcome, everybody. If you just joined in, first live YouTube stream. March will be starting in a minute. This is the march to the Wendy's where Rayshard Brooks was killed. You know, I haven't been there since my stream got cut off of Snapchat. How you doing, Mama?
I'm Monique. We just want to make sure we understand who's present. But,
So, you need to know, like...
yeah, do you have a card or anything that I can have?
My card did not come in the mail yet.
And my phone is dead.
So write something down for you?
No, just send me a text.
Okay.
Oh, let me go get it.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
That will, like, all the people that...
Yo, Vistaprint got to come with it, man. You know what? Not even Vistaprint. UPS. UPS got to come with it. What was that hashtag? Yeah, reclaim the Beck or our Beck. When she comes back, I'll have it.
Dude, that would help a lot because I was literally like they're already like
As soon as hashtag comes back, hey Vista, glad you can make it. Hope your day's going well. We here, first live. Once I get the hashtag, guys, I'll have you covered. This is the day I really wanted to have my business cards, but Vistaprint said they're just gonna send some more for free.
You have a, can I get your attention for one moment, please? Everyone, if you have a camera and you're recording, I haven't talked to you yet, please come find me and give me your information. My name is Mikael, I'm the media manager, so we just want to make sure we're coordinated, and whatever you're trying to cover, whatever interviews you're trying to do, we'll do our best to accommodate. But please come find me and link with me if I haven't talked to you already. If you are doing any recording with a real camera or you're doing any footage, or even if you're freelance or you represent an entity. So please come find me. If you can't find me, you can find Monique. She is right over there with the bunny ears and the yellow shirt.
Monique.
So thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for coming out.
So what does it mean now?
Name, email, phone number.
If you're doing like Instagram or Facebook Live or anything just on your own, that's fine. Just make sure that you're doing the hashtag reclaim the RBPC. As you can see, Monique has the sign.
Reclaim the
RBPC.
RBPC.
But if you're doing footage with an actual camera and if you're a freelance media creator of any kind, please come contact me. Thank you.
But if they're kind of like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just right here, I better. It's also Gmail.
Okay. Did I say your name is what?
Stormy Henderson.
Stormy. All right, we got Instagram on here, YouTube, and it's Bad and Red Media. That's at Gmail. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mom.
All right. What brings you out?
I've been covering protests since day one, so whatever's going on, I'll pretty much come out.
Gotcha. And you're with CPS too?
No, this is actually a contact I had just in case I get in trouble. So I got my ID and his ID.
Like, just in case.
Just in case, bro. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Monique. All right, guys, had to get signed in. Sorry about that.
MIKAEL.
We're behind you. All right. Hmm? So, thanks everybody for joining in. Like I said, it's a bit of a barricade waiting on us down there. So it should be a pretty interesting day. Like the young man was talking about camp down here in Georgia, our mayor and governor are having a bit of a dispute as far as phase 1 and phase 4. Right now, she's made it mandatory to wear a mask in the city, and she also is trying to make it going back to phase 1, and he's saying basically you can't do that, and so we're just down here like we might as well just be in quarantine because y'all gonna do it anyway, you know. But we here right now, guys. Thanks everybody for joining in. Thank you, Jared. We're in some uncongested shade here. Thinking about going ahead and having a cigarette before we start here. What you're looking at right there, this is the Welch Street Park. Basically, this is a community that's totally against gentrification, and they just want to do their own thing. So they have a nice little community garden right here, and then this is actually a community center at this home. So pretty cool area. You can see the street's very narrow with parking, so it's been one thing. Everybody's trying to crowd into the yard is what I meant by congestion. Got like five or 6 minutes before they probably gonna start. So Jared, come on. Christian, what's good? Thanks everybody for joining my first live stream for sure. Hopefully everybody's tagging and sharing. My Facebook ban lift is on Tuesday, so smaller protests. I'm probably gonna try to stick to putting it on there.
Are you on Insta now?
YouTube. Finally.
You got the live stream set up now?
Yeah. Took 3.5 weeks. There's only 2 hoops you gotta jump through, but
So 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers, yeah, it was actually easy for me because it was like 2 days. But the eligibility to go actual live took like, it was quotes from 24 hours to 3 weeks. So I had the 3 weeks.
That's about right.
Yeah.
You could save some waterproof for
I've been through so much out here, man.
No, it rains. Like, that's fair.
It rains out of nowhere. Thanks everybody. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification, please go ahead and do that. As far as Instagram and everything else, make sure you get on that as well. All of it is Bad and Red Media. as we'll be taking off here in not too long. Not sure if you guys can hear, but that's the sweet sound of helicopters. We only got one right now, but the word for sure is that there are officers set up. But I will say, like no matter what, no matter when I've come down here, that Zone 3 precinct has had officers kind of protecting that area. So, because any day somebody can definitely bust those windows out or do anything they want to the building. So they've been setting up there for a minute now. We're going to see exactly what's waiting for us on going to the Wendy's, because it should be pretty interesting. But most of these people, you can tell, you always know the vibe. You've been to so many of these protests, you always know the vibe. And the vibe is basically like, let's just get out here, let's have our voice heard, and let's have an action, call to action. Because usually you can tell when people are just like ready for war or prepared for the worst. This is more like, let's prepare for social distancing and just a good protest. So that's where we're at right now. We're at the Welch Street Park. This is where the meeting area is. Like I said, it's a community center. Their main thing is going to always be stop gentrification. You'll see the signs in the yard right here. Stop gentrification. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Taylor, for the full support, guys. Appreciate you. I really hope to see y'all soon, man. I know that pool probably opened up by now. I ain't even got to come in y'all house, man. Just let me in the pool, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you. But y'all know I'm good at the sanitation. I done had 2 people very close to me have tests, and I'm not, they don't have COVID, so I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't. But you never know here. This umbrella's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get in there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll be streaming this March. Edgewood has been basically barricaded off since all that nonsense been going on down there. So they have a march. They have a protest going on down there because the APD wants to put a precinct down there. So they're going to see. We're going to see what that's about, because Edgewood has been wilding out. I ain't going to say maybe enough for a precinct, because I don't know if that's going to make it a real difference or make the situation worse. But you definitely can say that. That's got to be reined in a little bit, because there's businesses down there, black-owned business down there, independent business down there, people in the community, people in their same community that they're trying to protect are down there as well. And you can't have it where there's bullet holes in their front building and stuff's getting set on fire. I mean, I'm not saying that's all the things that are happening, but in some instances this has been the case. Damaged property and having to close early or not open up at all. Thanks to everybody again. Make sure you always subscribe, guys. Make sure everybody's already subscribed. Make sure you got your notifications on as well, so that way whenever I go live, because it can be any time. Sometimes I just see sometimes I see something going on 2 hours from me reading about it. I'm just like, okay, I'm going live, So I just want to make sure that you guys always see when I'm going live. So make sure you're on the notification. Be prepared. I have a website coming up as well. I'm also starting my Patreon website so I can build my platform more. I'm going to need more equipment, trying to travel to different locations as far as outside the state of Georgia, outside of Atlanta. Also trying to make my way up to, should I say, Washington, to really get after it. I'm really excited for that. A lot of media out today. It's always good to have media out here, watch each other's back, because stuff's been going ham, man. So it's been going ham. Yeah. So should be starting here soon. I see kind of the guy with a couple of megaphones here over this way. even though I haven't been streaming, it's been pretty busy with everything else. Dragon Con's coming up, and me and my editor are trying to figure out ways to really take advantage um, of getting involved in that. There's some virtual panels going on. There's a couple of people that need some footage done on smaller levels. So trying to help these people out as important as building my platform up as well, and my business. Like I said, I had my first gig yesterday. It was a 24-hour gig. It was like, hey, can you do this? And I was like, we can do this. And we did our best to it, and I feel like we accomplished our mission. Streaming for one of my followers. Shout out to him and his family. The Law sound like a awesome dude. I would have loved to meet him. But it was a great funeral, Ethiopian funeral, so it was very different for me. But it was really good, especially for my first gig. I was completely nervous, but once we got to streaming, I was definitely in my element for sure. Oh, thanks, Chief. Yeah.
Yeah, just send me whatever you have and I'll look through it. Okay, thank you, of course.
Thank you. Who says that? It's SO. Hey man, send me information. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with stuff for sure. But at the end of the day, I definitely would take all the help I can get.
Not right now. We literally can't go. But we usually do.
Take it easy.
I'm thinking about cheating. I'm thinking about getting in the car and driving back over to the Wendy's and walk back up and meet them. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So that's actually what I'm doing. I'll probably just wait till they follow them to the end of the corner, get in my car, and then go to the Wendy's and then walk back until I can meet them. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, I'll see you there.
Yep.
Thank you for joining everybody. Go ahead and get you some snacks and a drink, and also just know if you got to come out the stream that it uploads to YouTube automatically, so I'll have it ready for you guys.
Get ready to roll out. One thing that you need to know and make sure you're following, we have security detail over here. Always stay within the confines of the security detail. We're going to be on the perimeter. Just to make sure everybody's safe, direct traffic. Make sure everyone's getting the so let's just send you this there. Remember, 2 people in the front. You can identify them by the shirts they have on right here. They're going to be all black.
Hey, I don't need no speed. If you see security doing their job, we're doing it for a reason. Don't take offense to it. But just like that, y'all marching, it's for a reason. But please keep your eyes open as well. We're here together. So look for each other's back. Period. Period. It ain't about no big eyes or little U's. The same way we're marching for positivity, you still have to be aware because what? We're in America, a free world where, guess what? You're entitled to be what? Okay, then I don't have to finish. So please be aware. I love all y'all. Let's get this thing started.
All right, love you, brother.
If I brought my things with me today.
Yeah, they scared of us, man. They looking. That's the start, though.
Heard that, 9.
It's enough that's been flipped on us, and it's making us look like we just these vultures, criminals, carrying guns and doing the wrong thing. We need to get our message out, and the message is peaceful. Everything we're doing is peaceful. If you do the wrong thing, you will be pointed out and you will be pushed away from the crowd. It's enough on us. We're trying to clear it up.
Justice! Now! No peace! No peace! No peace! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks!
What do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now!
No justice!
No peace!
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 What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! No peace! No peace! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks!
It's a people problem. Stand with us, agree with us.
Heard that, Jared.
Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks!
What do we want?
Justice! Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now! No peace! No peace! Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. 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 Stay with
Right behind you.
no justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What's his name? What's his name?
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
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 Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Who say his name?
Rayshard Brooks.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
I said say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
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 No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Just say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
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 What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
Hey, y'all in the back. Walk with enthusiasm. I know we all here for the same thing. Let's keep it moving, because that's gaps in the line. You hear that woman shouting that name like that? Walk like she shouting that name. She shouted that name like no other woman I ever heard say it besides his sister and his wife and his mother. She's shouting that name like that. Walk with some enthusiasm. Now, come on, we out here. Let's do it. Come on.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Community control.
Now.
Community control.
Now.
Community control.
Now.
Community control.
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
What do we want?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Louder.
Rayshard Brooks.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
Rayshard Brooks. Rayshard Brooks. No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police. No peace.
No racist.
Police.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now. So that means the same energy you was using there, you gotta use now, plus more. Because it's incline, not decline. So guess what? Harder. And guess what? You ain't gotta rush it. Guess what? We want the world, we want the streets, we want everybody to feel this. You ain't gotta rush to this. Like sis always tell me, little bro, stop rushing for everything. Walk through it and let it come to you calmly. Let's do it, y'all. Keep it together.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police. Hold on. I gotta say something real quick. Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
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 Now, the same system that killed. Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
It's the same system that's trying to get rid of our community. It's the same system that's trying to destroy our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, and our sisters. Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks.
You see this building to my left. You see this building to your right. This building right here is Pittsburgh Yard. What they are doing, they are destroying our communities by gentrifying our communities. They are trying to displace us, split us up. And you know, they know, when we are together, we are united. When we are united, we are stronger. So I want to say it down real quick.
Fire, fire, gentrifier! Fire, fire, gentrifier! Fire, fire, gentrifier! Fire, fire, gentrifier!
Okay, so after me, I want you to say, I'm going to say, we won't. You're going to say, leave. We won't.
Leave!
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 Our community. What's his name?
Rayshard Brooks!
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks!
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks!
Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks!
It's the same system. Say his name.
Rayshard Brooks!
Let's go.
No justice! No justice!
No peace.
No racist!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
No racist!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice! Rayshard Brooks. Say it, man. Rayshard Brooks. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. 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 Say his name. Rayshard Brooks. 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 No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. 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 What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist.
Man, I ain't really much of a talker, man. I really like to get to it. Just like my sister, that one and my sister. When you ready, sis? Let's do it, y'all.
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. Say his name. Rayshard Brooks. 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 No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. Say his name. Rayshard Brooks. 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 No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. Rayshard Brooks! 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 No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! Say it there! Say it there!
Rayshard Brooks!
Say it there!
Rayshard Brooks!
Say it there! 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 No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice!
Thank God, everybody. One more time, everybody, lift your voice along with this word. And say.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! 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 No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say it there! Rayshard Brooks! 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 Woo! Rayshard Brooks! Rayshard Brooks!
Everybody trying to fit in.
No peace!
Everybody trying to fit in.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say his name! Rayshard Brooks! Say his name! Rayshard Brooks! Say it like you mean it! Rayshard Brooks! Say his name! Rayshard Brooks! What do we want? Justice! And when do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! Community control? Now! Community control? Now! Community control? Now! Community control? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
fighting back. Say his name. Rayshard Brooks. 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 No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Bring it back to this one lane. We blocking this one lane. You're gonna let traffic go through the other lane. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Now, what are we marching for? Rayshard Brooks. So, Rayshard Brooks was killed by the state. We know this. We recognize this. And what are we asking for now? We're asking for a peace center. Our community needs a peace center. But not just a peace center. We have to
demonstrate a peace center. Without a peace center being here, it was all broke down by the law for a reason of us saying that they said that we killed the 8-year-old. We had nothing to do with it. We had nothing to do with it. We was moved out because Keisha Lance Bottom stated that we had something to do with an 8-year-old killing. When the 8-year-old got killed across the street, it didn't happen at the Wendy's. Everything we did was a demonstration of a peace center and what it would look like. We had kids here ourselves. Everything we demonstrated was peace. We gave back to the community. We housed young fellas that didn't have nowhere to go. We gave them shelter. We fed people every day. We gave water to the elderly. And we still was moved out over peace. I don't understand why, but we gonna keep pushing and we won't lay down. This is our community and we want our community back. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. We want community control. We want to have a peace center that's community control. Let's talk about community control. Community control means that we, the people, control the center. We don't have the government, we don't have others, we don't have the police. What we can and we can't do. We want community control. Community control. This is our city, the people's city, and we want it to be run by us, for us. What do we want? Justice. We want justice. We want justice for the murdered. But it's not just a one-time thing, because it's just going to keep on happening. We want community control of the police. We want community control of everything in our lives. That's right. We are the people. We should control our lives. That's right. So what do we want? Justice, right? What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. We want a peace center because the police are killing us. Yeah. We want a peace center because the police are killing us. Yeah. We need healing. Yeah. Everybody, please move out that second lane. We should have to keep saying that.
Get out that second lane.
Get out that second lane.
Nobody behind that white line. Another thing, man. Another thing. Y'all keep forgetting. Rayshard Brooks could have been you. It could have been your sister, your brother, your nephew, your niece. It could have been any one of your family members. How would you feel? The fight don't stop here just because we march today. Oh, we're going to march again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. Until y'all understand and get it. Until y'all know that we are serious. We're going to be here every day if we got to sleep. Hey, y'all say we got to be outside the barriers. Guess what? I'll get me a nice comfy camp and park right there. We can do it, but this peace center needs to be created. This community deserves that. And on top of that, one thing I want to say, since all the media is out here, where's the mayor at? Get the mayor down here and talk to my sister. The mayor, we want to talk to you. You say we the people, we're doing this and that in the community.
Hashtag Keisha Bottoms. Hashtag Atlanta Mayor.
You can come down here with your 1,000 troops, your 2,000 troops, and talk to us peacefully. That'll make you feel secure. We want to talk. My sister wants to talk to you. She deserves that.
Hashtag Keisha Bottoms. Hashtag Atlanta Mayor.
She deserves to talk to you. She's been trying to reach you.
Hashtag where is Keisha?
Where are you at, man?
Hashtag where is Keisha?
Where she at? 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 Where she at?
at? Where she 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 at?
George Shepard, where you at?
George Shepard, where you at? You lied to the people. You got
You are not
hot to the people.
You
Your district. George Shepard, where you at? Where you at?
You want to bring on Mary Hook some
Step
songs?
back. Step back.
You want to bring on Mary Hook some songs?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all feel steady?
Need some power.
Y'all feel strong? Because that's what we gonna need, y'all. Because if we calling for community control, y'all, we are asking something of each other. Are we not? We are asking something of each other. It is to be transformed. It is saying that when we have issues in our community, that we don't rely on the state that we know comes into our community like a flood and shoot our people down.
That's right.
So that means we have to be ready for that responsibility. We have to be willing to transform ourselves. And that requires much of us. But Dr. King said that we're going to need a radical shift in value. A radical shift that goes beyond what we see in front of us. We got to act as if we are the future right now.
That's right.
Do we not?
That's right.
Yes, no? Because abolition got to feel a certain way.
That's right.
It got to feel good. It got to feel redemptive.
Get out that lane, bro.
I wait.
You can't keep telling y'all that. Back up. Because
It
the one
must.
thing will get the police to act stupid. Exactly. It's simple, y'all are not children. Come on, y'all. Stay out this lane for my sister and for Rayshard Brooks. Y'all screaming his name? Give him that much respect for my sister, man.
That's right.
Let's go.
Our tone and tenor. Our patience. Let me take my glasses off. I mean this. Our tone, our tenor, everything must shift. Literally must shift. And that does not mean that we don't seek accountability from each other. Because we are human and we cause harm. And for us to not be human, that be lying. We don't cause harm. But the question becomes, are we going to replicate what the state does? Because what do? They cage us. They kill us. They push our people into these fucked up court proceedings. Do they not? They slam our people with fines and fees. Do they not? Do they ever create a system where we really discover the truth? Do they ever really create a system where we actually get justice and peace of mind? Do we actually create a system where the families of the baby girls, Sequoia Turner, Rayshard Brooks, and so many of our people get the love, respect, and support they need? No. So what is our plan? That is our work. That is our work. Compromise. And we must be in constant study. We must be in constant discipline. Constant discipline. And constantly finding out how we fall in love with each other over and over again. Every day. Fall in love with each other over and over again. Every day. Because freedom is a habit. It is a habit. It ain't a moment, it's a habit. It is a lifestyle. You commit your life to this thing. It keeps you up late at night and wakes you up early in the morning. That is the type of freedom struggle we in. Long and protracted. Years on years worth of time. And that is what we're here for. If the events over the last few weekends didn't tell us and confirm why we need a peace center, it should give us all the reason, all the more desire to fight for it.
That's right. That's right.
Because when things like that happen in our community, we may not know how to deal with it now, but we're going to be in the practice of learning. Yes, no? Who's committed? Who's committed? Who want it? Who want it? Who want it? I'm going to end up on this chant. Whew, my God. My God.
Go ahead, take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Now, sisters, brothers, comrades, siblings, our comrade and sister Ashada Shakur, who is in political exile right now in Cuba. You have not read her
leadership. Model her leadership. Learn it. Learn. And she gave us this. And what an honor. What an honor. We should see ourselves as connected to that legacy of organizing and struggle. And we usually say this 3 times. 3 times we say this chant. Because the first time you must say it to yourself. I swear to God, you got to say it to yourself and believe it like you pray it. Because it very much is. And then the second time you look somebody in the eye. Because we make fucking commitments to each other. Look each other in the eye. And then the third time we say it, we're going to say it loud enough so the pigs can hear it. So the ancestors can hear it. So future generations can hear it. Because no longer will new generations be confused about what time it is. No longer will they be confused about what time it is. It is freedom time. Freedom time. It is liberation time. Liberation time. So here go the chant, Lord have mercy.
You got it, Mama.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. I'm going to start over. If you feel compelled, close your eyes. If not, look up. Say it. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Now, damn it, I need you to look in the eye of somebody and say it. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Some of y'all didn't look folk in the eye. Do we need to do that one again? Is it weird? Get used to it. Because freedom requires that we be connected. Isolation is what is going to kill us. So we gonna do that one more time. Just in case for the folk in the back. One more time. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Yes, I mean it. She mean it. Now let's say it real loud. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and protect each other. We must love each other and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. 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 Let's get free, y'all. Let's get free, y'all. Let's get free.
How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling? I need y'all to repeat after me. I like that energy, man. My name is Marcus Coleman. I represent an organization called Save Ourselves, but more importantly, I'm just a freedom fighter. Repeat after me. Honor! Oh, y'all gotta get louder than that. Honor! Respect! Unity! Love! Power! Right now! Honor! Loyalty! Love! Right now! Honor! Power! Right now! A message to the powers that be in the city of Atlanta.
Come on, Keisha. That ain't here. That ain't never here.
A message to the powers that be in the city of Atlanta. Atlanta got a man named Keisha.
Yep.
They come and they take up the makeshift memorials and they put barricades. Then the mayor of the city throws a city council member and the city council president under the bus. Did you hear that? Make some noise if you heard that. There's one problem with that. The mayor is the chief executive officer of this city. The buck stops with the mayor. Repeat after me. The buck stops with Keisha. To the family of Rayshard Brooks, to the family of Sequoia Taylor, everybody out here.
gives condolences. Turner. We got too many names. Excuse my mispronunciation on that. But as it relates to Sequoia, we know we're looking for the shooter. But the city has that child's blood on their hands. Wait a minute, y'all don't believe me? The city has that child's blood on their hands. Now I'm gonna keep it gangster. Because Attorney Franklin Kamal, I told him I had some concerns about coming out today. And he explained it eloquently to me, and I appreciate that, brother. Say community control. Community control. Community control. Community control. And these are the stomping grounds that I've been in. And I'm raised in the A. That's right. Let's do a little history real quick. Before the Olympics got here, this city bulldozed how many apartments and housing projects here? This city displaced how many residents around here? This city tried to beautify the city to give the illusion to the world. Is that not true? There's a little something that El Hajj Malik El Shabazz once said. Chickens have come home to roost. Say chickens have come home to roost. Chickens have come home to roost. My concern was this. As there was activity that was popping out here, before I even go there, I don't want nobody from the community to misconstrue my words. I love the way the brothers and sisters were coming out here and protecting and patrolling their own community. Make some noise for that right there. After that noise, say community control. Community control. Community control. Community control. Right now. 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 After the incident, I believe that happened right up here with the Caucasian male that got out of his vehicle, got the AR out the trunk, and got back in the car. Everybody see that? Yeah. Now there was some brothers that dumped on him, meaning blast on the car. After he actually tried to run somebody over. Everybody see that? Yeah. Well, why am I bringing that up? That was 2 weeks ago, right?
Where's the meeting for that?
The city should have done something about that after that incident when the shootings happened in the streets. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Say the city got blood on his hands. The city got blood on his hands. Now I know they were caught in the rock and a hard place. They wanted to feel like, oh, you know, they were letting the community police itself. But you know what they were truly doing? Let them niggas kill them niggas. That's what they were doing. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't come around to play. The same way the president of these yet to be United States. When the brothers and the sisters took over an area of Seattle. Did you see that? The president stated, maybe I shouldn't bring help in there. Maybe we should let it simmer for a minute. Did anybody hear him say that? Well, what the hell you think Keisha and them were doing right here in this community? They wanted to let it simmer. They knew everybody was charged up. They were hoping for someone to get murdered. Oh, if you don't believe me, you don't understand how cynical government is. Now they want to put up the barricades. Now they want to act like they care. But there's one problem with that. Again, repeat after me. The city got blood on his hands. 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 We ain't worried about that. You know what? We ain't worried about that. You know what? Please repeat after me. We ready. We ready. We ready. For y'all. Louder. We ready. Say what? Say what? We ready. Say what? Say what? We ready. Down. One more time for Oscar K. We ready. We ready. We ready. For y'all. Last thing before I get up out of here. That's right. Y'all feeling that energy?
Yeah. Community.
Before I pass this mic, let's make sure we tie this in.
Tied in.
Because University Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia ain't foreign. It ain't unique. This shit is popping all across the country. You ain't got to come to Atlanta to get some of that police terrorism home cooking. Do you agree with that? As laws, as statues, hate-filled statues are falling all across the nation. We need to make sure that we also concentrate on the statutes as far as the legal system and the laws are concerned. What the hell good is it for a statue to fall if the ink still is soaked with white supremacy and Confederacy?
That's right.
Right now, I want you to understand, here in Georgia, you're on the home of the Confederacy. The state that has the most Confederate monuments. And to the powers that be, we coming for that fucking Stone Mountain sooner than later. We want it to be known, and I'm gone. We want it to be known. Again, I just told you what difference does it make if we break the statues. And I can give a damn about the preservation of them statues. Somebody say, crumble them all! Crumble them all! Crumble them all! Crumble them all!
That's right, break them down.
Just them bitches.
Miami with y'all.
As I close, in order to take Stone Mountain, it takes the legislators here of this state. And I'm gone. They're getting me off the mic. I'm gone. Your legislators, your state rep, your state senator, whoever they are, I want you to send them an email and simply tell them this. We coming for fucking Stone Mountain. All power to the people.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Hey, they say if you don't know your history, you destined to repeat it, right? Well, what's going on right now, I didn't see it, right? I'm from Austin, Texas. Ever since I was a little boy, I've been seeing cops get off with murder. I ain't know your brother. I ain't know no Trayvon Martin, but I know 10 people in real life that I know has been killed by the police. So what's happening right now, I didn't see it. I'm gonna take you a history lesson, right? We start marching, everybody's deep, it's hundreds and hundreds of people, right? And then people start falling off. And then the media finds a new story to take, and we forget about Rayshard Brooks. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? So now let's talk about the little girl that passed away. I've been here, let me tell you something. When I saw this Wendy's on fire, like I said, I've never in my life seen a cop get charged with murder until I saw Wendy's on fire. So for y'all telling me that peaceful shit is cool, you know what I'm saying? That peaceful shit don't get you nothing. But burning down a Wendy's gets motherfucking justice. And we still need, just because you got charged don't mean that you get caught guilty and you do no jail time. We still need some jail time for the police. But I want to tell you something. I want to talk about this little girl and how the media tried to slander my peoples at the Wendy's, right? Let's talk about this right now. They tried to make it like it's their fault. And you talking about it's Keisha's fault? No, it's not Keisha's fault. It's America's fault. America started this racist. America got the black people and white people hating each other. This is America's fault. Until we get together, I'm going to tell you another history lesson. In the 60s, an old man told me some shit. He said, man, I went to jail in 1969 for attempted murder, right? He said, before I went to jail, I had all the money. I had everything. They called me Pimp Daddy, right? He said, but I went to jail in 1969 for attempted murder, right? He said the Black Panthers there was no hate in the black community, right? He had whites and black people coming together. Let me tell you, when they killed our leaders, they did not just kill our leaders. They killed the blacks and the white people that coming together. Am I tripping? And that's what we got to do. Hey, let me tell you something to all my white brothers and sisters here. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all gave me hope.
Appreciate you.
You understand what I'm saying? In Atlanta, I moved. When I saw Ferguson burn to the ground, I said, man, we ain't never fucking let shit burn. We ain't did shit. We just marched, right? I'm gonna wrap this up, right? But what y'all doing, y'all can't let it stop. Y'all cannot let them take the heat off of what they did to Rayshard Brooks.
That's right.
Am I tripping? No. And I'm out, man. That's all I got to say. My name is Will Hustle, man.
That's right. Don't let up. Don't let up.
What's going on, beautiful people? Come on, y'all do that. What's going on, beautiful people? Yeah. Man, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys because you have continued to fight, continued to struggle for our dear brother Rayshard Brooks, for our dear brother Jimmy Atchison, for our dear brother Oscar Kane, and so many others. And I come to bring you a message from the NAACP. We continue to stand with you. We continue to elevate your voices. because this is about bringing justice to this family and every single family in Atlanta and Georgia that has been victims of police brutality.
That's right.
Because this is not new, and it's not a one-off. And there's only one person that can answer for all of this. We tried to sit down with her multiple times. She got 18 bodies on her hands. Her name is Keisha Lance Bobby. So I disrespectfully agree that this is not just an American problem. I disrespectfully agree and say this is not just a Georgia problem. I believe it's an Atlanta problem. And it's been an Atlanta problem for a long time. And so for Keisha to call you guys out and say that blood is on y'all's hands, that's not true. I was here the first day. I've been here multiple days, and I will continue to stand with you. The blood is on her hands because her police officers decided to take the week off, the year off. And let's get real on something for these cameras. Crime is down.
How about that?
It's down 10%.
How about that?
Shootings are down.
Tell them the truth.
Murders are down.
Yep.
So this is a message from the oldest civil rights organization in the country. Y'all got a police brutality problem in Atlanta. And we need to address it. So get off CNN, get off MSNBC, get off Fox News, get off ABC, and come on down here, Keisha.
That's right.
Because the community is down here, standing with this family. And we stood with Sequoia Turner's family. Where were you then? So, we want an end to the police brutality on your watch, Keisha. We want an end to the gun violence on your watch, Keisha. And if you can't do it, then you need to pack up your office. Because this is real. Rayshard deserved better. Jimmy deserved better. Oscar deserved better. Beatrice deserved better. DeAndre deserved better. These are names that you should know. So don't blame the DA. Don't blame Felicia Moore. Don't blame Joyce Shepard. Blame yourself for not letting the police officers give testimony to the grand jury. Oh, did I say that loud enough? Let your police officers give testimony to the grand jury so we can get to the bottom of the crooked cops. Why was there more police at our protest than was in this parking lot when people were being killed?
Exactly.
We speak truth. So I'm going to just say it one last time. We stand with you. We will be with you every single day. We've been out here 44 days. We will continue to fight with you. Thank you. I'm Attorney Griggs, Atlanta NAACP.
Hi everyone. I'm so thankful for you guys letting me speak. I'm Monica Johnson with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I already wrote a statement about this situation, but I really want us to not be pulled and not fall for the okie doke that Keisha Lance Bottoms is trying to pull by framing protests as the reason why there's violence in the community, protests as the reason why a young girl like Sequoia Turner was killed. Because whenever else a young girl, a young boy, anyone is victim of violence, it's just par for the course. It's just a part of the situation. Apparently we're just a violent community. Apparently we as black people, we just can't handle ourselves. But we know that's a lie, and we know that there's a reason why they lie. So I just want to read this statement real quick. So we just want to say we unequivocally condemn any repression of the movement and any on the part of the mayor, the Atlanta Police Department, and Brian Kemp under the pretext that they want to protect the community from violent or hijacked protests. And we condemn any attempt to lead the protest movement with violence in the community. And all of us have to keep this movement going. Our lives depend on it. In the midst of a nationwide uprising against racist police terror, 2 white cops killed Rayshard Brooks by shooting him in the back in a Wendy's parking lot. What kind of death, what kind of humiliation is that? And instead of putting her money where her mouth is and endeavoring to change the way that the APD profiles and harasses and targets us as black people, Mayor Bottoms wants to fire 2 cops and accept a resignation from Erica Shields, and then she washes her hands of the situation. And we as black people know that we always have had to come up with our own forms of justice. We've always had to protect ourselves, and this time is no different. Instead of relying on the Atlanta government, which only seeks to do enough to be viewed as progressive so she can run for vice president or something of the sort. Community members, we took control of this area around where he was murdered, and we call it the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. And there's free food, there's free water, places where people can come and get things and not be judged and not need to pay for a drink to go to a restaurant or whatever, have somewhere to sit. It's completely what the community needed. It's dance parties, it's teach-ins, all this free labor, free volunteer labor, which is love within our community. And they can never replicate that, but they're not really interested in trying. The rest of the political establishment viewed this as just an interruption to commerce. They want to be able to make their money off of these Wendy's. They don't want us to be in the way of that. And it's a disruption to the status quo wherein there's no public place where one can go and not be loitering and not be criminalized. And she united with the Republicans to blame this shooting on us, when the whole time we're fighting against this violence. None of us have ever been violent to one another. All of us seek to root out all of the violence that is put up against us. We're told that we're the reason for, and it's a lie. It's cynical and it's on purpose. This isn't the first time a movement has been stymied because they lie about what the reasons behind the movement is. In Dallas, the original Black Lives Matter, when a police officer was killed, they said that it was the fault of Black Lives Matter. Over time, when the Black Panthers, everyone else, they're blamed for things that happen in the community that these Keisha Les Bottles, these Brian Kipps don't want to change and have no interest in fixing. They don't care about the life of Corey Attorney. They don't care about the life of Rayshard Brooks. They don't care about any of their lives. They care about profit, and they care about protecting their property. So in order for us to defeat this, in order for us to get community control, in order for us to actually care for each other and to be able to bring about a different type of community, we have to unite, we have to organize. That's why being in groups like the Community Movement Builders, being in a socialist group, being in any sort of disciplined organization is what is required in order for us to build a system in which we can serve each other. This capitalist system could never serve us. It doesn't matter that Atlanta has a black mayor. It doesn't matter that when we had a black president. It doesn't matter our council is black. It doesn't matter because they want to protect profits. As long as profits are the motive, Black people will never be safe. Black lives will never matter. So we have to unite. We can't just protest. We have to build our own peace centers. We have to build a society in which we can love each other, in which white and black people and people of all colors can be protected. It will not be under the banner of the United States where they can elect a Trump. There will not be anything under this racist system, so we have to destroy it, and we will. Thank you.
Yeah!
Let's talk about the real reason why we're here today. It's just not about Rayshard Brooks. It's about a systematic process that we deal with every single day, that we must deal with every single day, every single year, every time that we wake up. I don't have a title to give you, but Community Movement Builders, which is down the street, has been here. I've been asked to speak for many organizations, but Community Movement Builders is the organization that's been here since day one. They are in the community. You know why they don't get the publicity? Because their heart is in it. When you say gentrification, please know that that's why we have this Wendy's problems that we have. It's just not about an elected official. That young lady, Mary Hook, spoke about one important thing. You gotta love your people. When you see a black boy on the news, don't automatically assume that he's guilty of a crime because his hair is matted and because his pants sticking down. He has a right to justice. Until that justice system shows that, then he is innocent, just like anybody else. Rayshard Brooks was not murdered only because he was black. He's murdered because there's a systematic process, psychologically, that we deem ourselves as criminals before the criminal justice system does it. Community Movement Builders is an organization that stands on community. Community Movement Builders stands on community control. An elected official is elected by the community. But Mayor Bottoms did not do what was in the best of the community. She did what was in the best interest of herself. And I don't like calling folks out, but I call a spade every day of the week. Because I'm the mother of a black son that's been incarcerated. That I had to go down to Floyd County and drive for 5 years straight. That I had to argue with a district attorney that's running for office right now in the black community, Powell Harbor, to know so he needs to get reelected. When he put more of my black boys in prison than anybody else, and he is the system, and he is black. So let's not get this twisted. Don't get it twisted. This is about right and wrong. This is about justice, about standing together. Don't never come for me, because we right here every day of the week. Community Brumbles Movement is what? 790 Wells Street. That's where you can find us at. That's where you can hashtag us. That's where you can send your money. Versus all these large organizations that won't come out here, that won't do anything. We believe in unity. We believe in peace. We believe in standing together. And what happened to Rayshard Brooks should not be an argument that we have to make for justice. That justice system should work for all of us. I have friends that work in the military. I have people that work in government. And I stand for that because freedom is freedom for everybody. It's for everybody. For everybody. He died right there by himself. He died alone. He died without his mother.
He died alone.
He died right there. None of those that died, I would want to be there for my child. We are here for him today. And I want to leave you with one thing. Find out what the school to prison pipeline is. Find out what the school to prison pipeline is. It's a systematic process that we won't have a foot in the game if we don't educate our kids. They're taking our kids as early as kindergarten and first grade and put them into the criminal justice system. As long as our kids are not educated, they won't be able to advocate. They're criminalizing minor offenses, calling them juvenile zero tolerance. Trump's funded zero tolerance for $7 billion in black schools. Tech shootings were not committed by black people. They were committed by white people. And I'm not racist, but those police officers go in our schools. Our boys are being targeted as babies, as kids. We're the ones being targeted right now. So as a community, you stand with community movement builders. Community, people that you can see, that you can know, that you can touch. You guys, stay out here. Remember, school to prison pipeline. Look it up, because it will not be our fate. Woo!
First off, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate all the love, but I want everybody to understand why we're really here today. We're here because we demonstrated peace and we was pushed out for the wrong reason. They told us that we're behind the murder of an 8-year-old child. I got 3 little girls. We're not kid killers. We knew nothing about what happened. We can't control what happens in the middle of the street. We can't control what happens at the liquor store. We can't control what happens at the gas station. What we could control, we had under control. And they put us out. They threw everything that we bought with our own money because they had the resource and the funding to help us. Did they do it? No. We put our money together and made this happen. And we was pushed out for those reasons. So ever since that day, my heart been broke and I've been lost. Because I don't understand, how can you be so against peace? You said this is what the community needs. How did we demonstrate peace, but we was put out because we demonstrated peace? So what is it? Do you want peace or do you want violence? When the windows were set on fire, it's like we had more action to happen than we did when we demonstrated peace. So you left us confused. You left us heartbroken. You led us the wrong way. You never came out here to see what we were demonstrating. You never came out here and asked, could you help us? You sent George Shepard out here to share a few things with us, and at the end of the day, all she did was lie to us. She is not for the people. That's right. I got plenty text messages. I said in conference calls. She told me, we'll all work it out. She was here for us. But in the end, I watched her and the police throw away everything that we paid for.
Where's she at?
She haven't been back out here since it happened. She did a press conference. The press conference, she stated that she diffused the situation. It was never chaos with us, so she never diffused anything. All she did was step in to make herself look good, to do a press conference, and to leave us confused and lost and heartbroken. I shedded real tears because at the end of the day, I haven't even had a time to really grieve for what happened. I've been trying to fight to do the right thing. I sat out here and I used my money that I work for every day and bought waters for elderly that hit this property that was almost about to pass out because they were thirsty. I made sure these boys pushed up on them and gave them water. When they told us that blocking the street was illegal, I told them to move the barricades. We moved, they said move away from the building. We moved our tents to the side. They said move the memorial from the front. We moved it to the side. We complied with everything they asked of us, and they left us heartbroken and throwed all our stuff away in our face with no problem. Last night they told us if we walk on the property, we'll be arrested for trespassing.
Who said that?
How would we be arrested for trespassing when you killed our brother here? He laid down. They stepped on him. They stepped on his back. They stepped on his arm. They had already shot him in the back. How can you do a precious life like that? How can you stand behind to say that we're not positive people and pushing out positive energy and pushing out positive things when you never stepped out here to see was it positive? How can you blame us for the life of an 8-year-old baby? My heart cries out. But the truth must be told. It's a lot of things that the public don't know. The news came out here. They took a story and they ran with it, not knowing the truth. The same thing Keisha did. Before the facts even came out about the shooting, she was already ready to say that we had to leave without knowing. The investigation haven't even started, and she told us that we was to blame for this baby. Like I said before, we had children. We even had children out here that day. I took all the kids and ran them to the back so that they can lay down from the fire and the gunshots that was going on. So it breaks my heart for a person to say that we was the reason when all we demonstrated was peace. And basically what we was doing in this parking lot was demonstrating what the peace center looked like without a peace center being here. So for all my people that took the wrong story or accepted the story that the media gave you, you could have came here and found out the truth. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm telling y'all the truth. We are not kid killers. We did not hurt that baby. Nobody from our committee had anything to do with that. And we gonna continue to stand up and we won't lay down because we all know what happened wasn't right. And we want justice, we want peace, and we want this to be a peace center at 125 University. How can you go against that? And I'm gonna just leave y'all with that today. That's something to think about, man.
That's right.
All right. Thank y'all for coming out today. 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 Now we know it's always ops around us, right? So as we disperse, if you go in a different direction, if y'all going back down to 790 Wells Street, y'all can roll with us. If y'all going somewhere else, I just ask that y'all leave in pairs. Leave in 2s or 3s or in groups. Make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all stay protected, because you know we got ops out here. You know we got ops out here. All right, y'all. Peace, everybody.
Community movement builders! Community movement builders! Community movement builders!
Sir, you gotta keep moving, sir. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. All that. Get out and take pictures.
We definitely have to.
Yeah.
mad hot, son. Mad hot. No street, no shade, just straight street. But yeah, that was my first live right there, guys. Basically, we got to come down here, and you can see the after effects here. I'm gonna take a couple of pictures, but I'm not really gonna get any closer than that. I'm okay. I'm thinking about just calling it a day, but guys, please stay tuned, especially on my Facebook page. Wait, I can't go live on Facebook. So yeah, that's it. I was gonna say Tuesday. Tuesday. My lift is off. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for everybody who tuned in live and everybody who's watching now. Appreciate you for at least seeing the perspective down here. I'm really gonna keep everything up to you guys as far as commentary and your opinion about things. Please feel free to put in the comments. I would like for you to hear how you guys feel about the situation down here, from what you've heard, from what you've seen on the news, and from what that you heard them explain it in their own words of what happened down here. That is no problem, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm probably just gonna give me some photographs. Good one?
I am so hot.
Agreed. It's torture.
So,
Yeah. Wind blowing hard. I'm gonna put my foot on it right here. Whew. So thanks everybody. I think I'm gonna go get me some grub. Good thing I ate a nice little sandwich and a waffle smoothie today. Pretty hot. But thanks everybody for watching my first live stream on YouTube. It took me 3.5 weeks of just every day checking to see if I can go live. And finally, this is definitely the perfect place I felt like to come back out and stream the way I really want to. No offense to Instagram, but that whole aspect setup is garbage. So I'm so glad to be back out here, especially a nice peaceful protest like this, especially the way that they had security. They made sure that that the media was looked out for, and I've seen a lot of people that I've seen out here before for media, so it was great to have a lot of people out here watching our back. To my right over here, there's like one cop, and that's the most that I've seen. There was reports of inbound helicopters and them setting up somewhere. Not saying that it didn't happen, but when we got here, that was definitely dispersed, because what we're learning now that anybody that goes to a protest is that once there's a barricade, police, and protesters, things can get ill, especially with no curfew. How you doing? Good. So at the end of the day, guys, that was my first stream. I do have some good footage on my camera, and I also got some pictures that I will be releasing. I cannot wait. So thank you everybody for joining. Please, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification so you know when I'm going live again. Also, be on the lookout for my Patreon where you can join me. I'll have memberships of all different prices, and I'll definitely be doing some more exclusive content, especially if you want some of this stuff right here that I got. You want to see, things without that streaming fuzziness and all that. I got that. So if you want to be a part of that, please be on the lookout for my Patreon. Thank you, everybody. I'll see y'all later.